Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome back to Far Lands or Bust. This is episode 333 of Far Lands or Bust, and of course, as you know, since it is Friday, February 28th, the last day of February, kapow! Oh, I hit the sheep. I meant to hit the creeper. Okay. Well, I guess I don't quite have my throwing arm on, but yeah, like I said, it's the last day of February, meaning tomorrow, Saturday, March 1st, is FLOB-athon. Woof, Wolfie's excited. It's the official, I suppose, beginning of the end of Season 4 of Far Lands or Bust. FLOB-athon, of course, taking place on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/KurtJMac. It is also being embedded on farlandsorbust.com for those of you who would prefer to watch it there. And, of course, the donations are still open for Child's Play charity at farlandsorbust.com. Clicking on the donation button, the donate button, allows you to donate to Child's Play charity, as we have been for the past almost 3 years. We started the Child's Play charity fundraiser in June 2011. Far Lands or Bust, the series, started March 3rd, 2011. Kind of an appropriate time here, but so March 1st, big 12-hour live stream. And like I said, I'm beginning to regret the decision of making it 12 hours because I would like to start. This is the plan. Let me give you guys the gist, the lowdown, the inside scoop, the thingamadoodly-doubly-dee. We're going to start at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. That is 12 noon GMT. For those of you who need to do the conversions, that is the GMT time, 12 noon. We're going to go for 12 hours until 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is midnight GMT. And at that time, at around midnight GMT, is when I will be pressing F3, which, as you know, displays, amongst other things, the coordinates for our player in this Far Lands or Bust world, and will give us the total distance we've traveled since episode 11 of Far Lands or Bust, when we first started this journey. Of course, in past FLOB-athons, we've pressed F3 as the finale, and the first one back in November 2011. Only after less than, after about 7 months of walking, we were at 292,202. And then the following year, in August 2012, we were at 699,492. And that was the last time, August 2012, that we pressed F3. So this is going to be a huge number that we're going to see, I believe. A huge surprise for everybody. Like I said, I don't press F3 away from the camera. It's as much a surprise to me as it is to you. So that's always we have a big countdown. We'll have guests, of course, on Skype and whatnot. The standard, YouTuber friends from the Mindcrack server. We've got Brian, Lorgon111, stopping by. He always hangs out for quite a while. I'm not putting any pressure on him to do so, but in the past FLOB-athons, he's hung out, and at times when I get tired or I need to take breaks, he's more than happy to kind of take over the reins. He was kind of the one, I believe, at the last FLOB-athon. Notch stopped by one of the days in the chat, in the Twitch TV chat, and Brian kind of gave a little bit of an interview, I suppose, when I was busy. I need to concentrate a little bit on walking to the Far Lands. I don't want to accidentally walk straight into a skeleton spawner, as I'm apparently over right now, but also a lava pool. I need to make sure Wolfie stays safe. Who knows what's going to happen this FLOB-athon? We all know last FLOB-athon was the dramatic happenstance of the glitch that caused Wolfie to disappear, which was a sad time, of course, but that led to the awesome premiere. The premiere, is that the word I'm looking for? The first episode of Season 4, where we went back and engaged the hidey hole paradox to bring him back. So I can only imagine what amazing things can happen during FLOB-athon, so don't miss it. Plug, advertising, social media, hashtag FLOB-athon. But yeah, looking forward to that. So this is crazy. And of course, I always get this question, but FLOB-athon is not the end of Far Lands or Bust. When I press F3, it's not like, oh, that's as far as we've gotten, I'm gonna give up now. This is merely a chapter in the Far Lands or Bust universe, journey, adventure. We merely check in every now and again after reaching our Child's Play charity donation goals to see how far we've gone and to thank everybody who donates. And everybody keeps donating, even before FLOB-athon. We're up to $662.03 is where we're at before I started recording this episode. Wolfie, no, that's the wrong way. Oh, you dingus. There's going to be a lot of that during FLOB-athon. So yeah, that's great. I appreciate everybody continuing to donate. And like I said, this is episode 333, kind of a cool number. I know Doc M77 would appreciate this number. He always, for his subscription milestones, he does the milestones based on the numbers, you know, like 333,333 or stuff like that. There's a word in German that he reminds me of, but I often forget that has the special meaning of a number with all the same numbers. But this is episode 333. I haven't given an update, but I suppose I should. Before this episode started recording, I'll update you before we start FLOB-athon tomorrow as well, but before this episode started, I checked, and the world save size is 10,685.85 megabytes. So well over 10 gigs in this Minecraft world. Not unheard of to have a world that large, even if you stick around spawn. If you just build crazy things and contraptions and update the terrain, you could get a pretty large world save file. I'm sure even the current Minecraft world is bigger than that, but as far as we're simply walking in one direction, we have just a single thin line of a map extending outwards, well over 700,000 blocks, obviously, that we've gotten it up over 10 gigabytes. That's pretty crazy. Of course, I'm not sure what you can divulge from that, but I also posted and updated to Twitter and Facebook yesterday that the contest, the Guess the F3 Number contest, is underway. If you go to farlandsorbust.com, scroll down a little bit, you will see the Guess Kurt's F3 Distance contest. Basically, you're going to guess when I do press F3 at 6 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, March 1st, Saturday, 2014. When I do press F3, we're going to get that number, and if you enter the contest, you basically guess what the highest number is going to be. I believe it's my Z coordinate. It doesn't matter. Just guess the highest number, and the closest person to that number will win a $100 gift credit to Shapeways.com, the 3D printing service and marketplace where you can design, make, and sell 3D printed products. Including, but not limited to, I'm sure you've seen the Kerbal Space Program Shapeways 3D printed figures, little statuettes. They have a Kerbal Space Program store there that actually is the official Kerbal Space Program store. They actually uploaded and used the actual 3D models from the game in order to create these 3D printed objects, and they were kind enough actually to send me so that I could review them myself. They sent me a few. I got them in the mail yesterday from Shapeways, so thank you very much. Maybe at the we'll see about how long it takes to record and edit. Maybe at the end of this episode, after the end card, I'll bust out the old cell phone and record a small video to show you guys what they look like in the hand. They're very cool. You know, they're really cool. They're cool little trinkets to have on your desk, I suppose, for us nerdy types. Not necessarily toys, as you will. They're a little bit fragile. I wouldn't play with them, and they don't have articulating arms or anything, but that's one thing that the winner of the F3 Guess contest could get. Also, they have, through a service they call, what is it called? Mine Toys. You can get your own Minecraft skin printed. So, you know, like your Minecraft skin, you can use their little in-store widgets, wizards, whatever, and make your Minecraft skin. anywhere from, I believe they go from 6 centimeters to 12 centimeter tall figures of your Minecraft skin, or other Minecraft skins if you wanted the KurtJMac skin, or the Good skin if you'd want that for whatever reason, or whatever. Really cool stuff. And you know, there's even people who have uploaded 3D models for jewelry, and, you know, crazy designed bottle openers and trinket-y things, and you know, prototype-y stuff is very cool to just go check that out at shapeways.com. And like I said, all you gotta do is guess the closest number to the F3 number, and you will be the winner. Let's go to sleep, and we'll continue talking about that, and FLOB-athon, and other things in the morning. And awakeness. Woo! Whoa! Okay, watch your step there, Kurt. I believe Wolfie took some damage, so let's... Oh, I'm not sure if you ate that or I ate that. There you go, you ate that. Sure. Now I need to get food. I do need to also remember at the end of this episode to kind of... Wherever I end this episode is where the FLOB-athon tomorrow is going to begin, so I gotta make sure to make it a special place and make sure I'm all dialed up in my inventory and Wolfie's health and food and whatnot. Speaking of food, there's some pigs! But yeah, shapeways.com. And yeah, if... Say, for whatever crazy reason you aren't interested in winning the Shapeways gift certificate. I don't know why you wouldn't be, but if you don't want to, you can just enter some gibberish number, and I will also be randomly pulling entries from that, just using a random number generator to win copies of Minecraft, Farlands or Bust t-shirts, and what happened to that pig? There was a pig over here. You know, from the Farlands or Bust Spreadshirt shop, and just other things. You know, I just have a handful of stuff to thank you guys, and that's what I swear there was a pig over here. Was there not a pig? Wolfie, where's the pig? Find the pig. Did I just? Is that? I'm losing my marbles. That's a good thing to do before FLOB-athon. Anyway, continuing on. So yeah, and that you know, that's really cool. And like I suppose in the spirit of full disclosure, obviously, a lot of plugging to shapeways.com here. I am not receiving anything, any kickbacks or any monetary or otherwise advertising or anything like that from Shapeways, aside from these little figures that they sent to me to check out. For this, they basically came to me after seeing Farlands or Bust in the New Yorker article, and saw that I did Kerbal Space Program and Minecraft videos, and said, "Hey, we make these figures. Would you like to check them out?" And I'm like, "I would, but how about? Do you guys have anything to offer to my fans, specifically for this Farlands or Bust live stream, FLOB-athon 2014?" And they were gracious enough to indeed offer this $100 gift credit for their store, and that is how that cookie crumbles. Just want to set that out there before we continue on. But they seem to be really cool people. I talked to them on the phone, which is something I don't do very often, as you know, from being an introvert and kind of phone phobic. Whoa. Not a big fan of talking to people on the phone, but I talked to them and set this all up, and like I said, they sent me these things, and very cool stuff. And it's the future. It's not just 2D printing on your printer at home, it's 3D printing, and they do everything from, like, these little Kerbal Space Program figures are colored sandstone, what they call it. But I mean, there's also metals, plastics, and other materials that they can have 3D printed, which is, I had no idea. I thought it was mostly just plastics. So it's really cool to see what they can do. And I mean, you can even buy a 3D printer yourself. They're not cheap. You know, like the MakerBot is kind of the big not commercial, but the big consumer 3D printer. I think they run about $1,000 or something like that, and then they print out kind of a plastic, you know, a melted plastic. Ooh, that's dark. And you could make your own stuff. And if you do happen to have some sort of 3D modeling chops, if you work in 3D Studio Max or any of the other ones, I'm not sure. I never dabbled in that, but you can make your own models and have them custom printed yourself. So very cool stuff indeed. I think there's just like a 2 to 3 week turnaround time because everything is printed on demand. So it's not like they have a warehouse full of these figures. I want to buy one, and then it gets printed out, and that's, there's about a 2 week lead time before they can ship it out to you. It's really cool. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much once again to Shapeways for that. Indeed. And of course, like I mentioned, if you're not interested in winning or getting the closest, you can just enter to have a potential random drawing for a game or Far Lands or Bust merchandise into the contest entry. But if you are serious about trying to get that closest number, make sure you guess something between 699492, which was the last time we pressed F3 over a year and a half ago. And of course, we are not quite at the Far Lands yet. The Far Lands start at 12,550,820. So somewhere in between there is a good range. I've been seeing the entries, and some of them are all over the place, and just want to make sure you do that. And when you do enter, make sure you put in a whole number, no commas or periods or decimals. You'll get an error if you type in the commas to your number. So just whole numbers, and of course, I suppose I should mention some rules. Only one entry per person. If I see and deem that you have multiple entries, then all of your entries will be void, and they will not count. They will be disqualified. Additionally, your name and email. The email is where the prize will be sent. Say the code or the account for the gift code to Shapeways and other things. And also your city and country I put in there for also verification. Multiple layers of identification and confirmation to make sure that there aren't multiple entries and whatnot, just to be sure, to make sure it's fair for everybody. I mean, we're playing video games and handing out cool things to you guys. So we try to make it as fair as possible for everybody to enjoy FLOB-athon and be a part of it. I know you guys, the reason we raised $170,000 this season, in addition to the Mindcrack Marathon raising $118,000, is you guys. It's all you guys. So this is a celebratory thank you to you guys, the Farlanders, the fans, those who have donated to Child's Play charity and continue to do so. I'm hoping throughout the 12 hours, I know there's not too much time, but throughout the 12 hours, I'm hoping we can see that the Child's Play charity widget pass beyond 200,000. That would be crazy. Watch it, Wolfie. What else do I have to talk about? If you do go to twitch.tv/KurtJMac, scroll down a little bit. Obviously, you'll see all the information about FLOB-athon and the contest, but you'll also see a coupon code for the Spreadshirt shop, in case you're not willing to wait around to see if you won a Spreadshirt gift or whatever through the random drawing. Spreadshirt, I talked to them, and they were kind enough to offer a Far Lands or Bust only coupon code. Use the coupon code Child's Play, and you'll get 15% off any order of any size. I also want to mention, I mentioned this now because there's also a St. Patrick's Day promotion going on at all of the Spreadshirt shops. If you spend $50 or more, you get $10 off. So, you'll have to do a little bit of math yourself, but if you're spending under $50, then use the Child's Play only on farlandsorbust.com, only on the Farlands store. You can use Child's Play to get 15% off. But if you spend between $50 and $70, use the $10 off coupon for St. Patrick's Day, because that will actually get you more than 15% off between those ranges. Of course, I'm not sure how you would spend more than $70 in especially the Far Lands or Bust shop. I try to keep things priced nice and low for you guys, because it's like I said, again, it's more of a... I opened that up because I got so many requests from people. You should open up a shirt shop with the Far Lands or Bust logo and t-shirts and mugs and things like that. So that's why I did that. So you can check that out, just to let you guys know. Like I said, all that information is at Twitch. twitch.tv/KurtJMac. Whew, what else? What else do I have to talk about? Woof. I talked about the Spreadshirt thing. Talked about FLOB-athon. Starting at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah. Oh, if like I said, there's not going to be a. There's not going to be. Oh, look at that weird tree. It burnt. Now it's just a floating shrubbery. The Play Mindcrack servers are where I'm going to send people if you would like to hang out with other fans and Farlanders during the live stream. Go check out the Play Mindcrack servers. The IPs for North America are us.playmindcrack.com, and for Europe, eu.playmindcrack.com. And maybe, just maybe, I or other YouTuber Mindcrackers might pop into those servers every now and again during the live stream. But like I said, the majority, or all pretty much, of FLOB-athon is Farlands or Bust. So don't ask for other games. It's a Farlands or Bust live stream. It's a marathon, a walk-a-thon. It's going to, so 12 hours, that's going to be about 20 to 24 episodes worth of Farlands or Bust, because each episode here is about 35 minutes, give or take that 5 minutes for the intro and the exit. So yeah, we're going to cover a lot of ground. So make sure also to figure that in if you're going to be doing specific math for your F3 guests. Figure in the 20 or so episodes worth of distance we'll be covering during FLOB-athon. But let's go to sleep. We have one more day left here in episode 333 before FLOB-athon. And a FLOB-athonness. Boop. Indeed. I do indeed have some non-FLOB-athon Minecraft news. Dang it, Minecraft music, you're messing up my Minecraft news music. There was a story in many sources yesterday, and indeed confirmed by Notch himself, that they're in talks and in agreements and in the works for a live-action feature-length Minecraft movie with Warner Brothers Studios. Notch posted on his Twitter, "Someone is trying to leak the fact that we're working with Warner Brothers on a potential Minecraft movie. I wanted to be the leak." That is exactly how he would have said it, with that inflection and voice and everything. And then indeed, they did confirm with Notch that Mojang is in the talks with Warner Brothers for a live-action Minecraft movie. Not sure how that would work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see. And of course, being in talks is a far, 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 far away land, perhaps far lands, to actually making the movie. A lot of things have to happen between talking about making a movie and actually making a movie, having a script. Rumors are that the producer of the latest Lego movie, what's his name, Roy Lee, is one of the executive producers on the Lego movie, which I have yet to see. People say that's really good. I have to see that Lego movie. Is kind of in the talks as well, so that would be cool. But I don't know if the talks go any further. I'll have to say, Notch, Warner Brothers, you might want to. It would be cool to have some, I don't know, YouTuber cameos, perhaps. I know we're not exactly professional actors and actresses, but some YouTuber cameos in the background or something maybe, would be interesting. Perhaps you can get B00 in the background of a shot, eating a potato on a stick. Perhaps that would be funny. Come on, inside jokes. You can just have me walking towards a sunset in the background. We don't have to interact or have lines, I'm not saying. Oh, man. Terrible person. So, yeah, that's very interesting. That's kind of unexpected. This does come on the heels of there was a fan, I suppose, YouTuber production-ish person who put together like a little trailer for a fan-made live-action Minecraft movie, and then they put it up on Kickstarter, and it got pledged, I think, over $600,000 to make this Minecraft movie. But then, understandably, I know people, oh, they might be upset about it, but understandably, Mojang had to go in and shut it down at the Kickstarter level because they didn't have permission to be using the Minecraft IP. And that makes sense. And maybe, now that, maybe that was either the catalyst for Warner Brothers to start talking with Mojang to, oh, wow, this many people are interested in a Minecraft movie. Perhaps we should talk to them about actually making one legitimately. So maybe that was the catalyst, or maybe the talks were already underway, and that was why Mojang had to step in and say, well, we can't have this fan-made production earning over $500,000 to compete with the official one we're working with Warner Brothers on. Mojang has always been very, obviously they enable us and YouTubers and people to make these videos, so they've always been very helpful and understanding and supportive of fan-made projects and productions and videos and things. People make spin-off games, they make the servers, the multiplayer servers, and mini games and maps and things, and so they're always supportive. But I suppose with that there is a definite line as far as they have to protect their intellectual property and their trademarks. So that's interesting. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Like I said, in the talks, nothing actually specific coming from it. It could be 3-4 years off if it does even continue to be in the talks. So that's very interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. I don't know that I have any time to answer any questions, so everybody who keeps donating, you can still ask questions with the Child's Play charity widget. Leaves you a little comment box. That's where you can leave your question. Also leave your username or your name or your nickname or whatever, because by default every donation is anonymous. So make sure you leave that if you want me to give a little reference to whoever's asking the questions. What is going on up here? Oh, this is starting to look like some epic landscape. Perhaps a nice area to settle down, to start off FLOB-athon, end this episode and start off FLOB-athon. Or maybe it's just a single kind of pillar. It's kind of cool. Alright, let's keep walking and hope we can't find something here. I think I started the last FLOB-athon by setting off a TNT. I don't have any gunpowder or anything, so I don't think that's going to happen. That's not going to happen this year. Whoop, careful, Wolfie. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm always, I always want... Oh, get out of here, tree. I always want it to, things to go well. I am trying to take a little bit more of a... As opposed to Minecraft Marathon, and even as opposed to the, MC Gamer Zeldathon and the Desert Bus and the Mario Marathon, they are pretty big productions. They've got, live cams and areas and major guests, Will Wheaton and people coming on, and, we have guests and everything that we can expect to have in Skype and whatnot, but, FLOB-athon, for those of you who might be new, is always a little bit more of a casual, relaxed atmosphere. I mean, the first FLOB-athon, I don't even know if the footage still exists anywhere because I had my old computer and I was literally getting, while I was live streaming, about 5 frames a second. So it was a slideshow. A little bit embarrassing now looking back at it, but it was a successful thing. I think we ended up raising $12,000. The original goal was $8,200, and I think by the end of it we raised $12,000 or something like that. And it was originally going to be an 8-hour, 20-minute live stream, and then for every 1,000 we raised, I live streamed an additional hour. So yeah, that makes sense. So a lot has changed, and certainly with the test I did last week, may have to do another test to test some things out to make sure we have a smooth experience this year. Things have been improving and changing, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I was kind of hoping that that little landscape would be more epic than it turned out to be, but hold on, we do need to find a place. So yeah, to recap, FLOB-athon tomorrow. Either go to farlandsorbust.com or twitch.tv/KurtJMac. We will be live streaming from 6 a.m. Central Time to 6 p.m. Central Time, and about 6 p.m. the finale is when I finally press F3. Be around for that. A big moment indeed. I forgot to say the contest. If you read the rules, you would have seen this. But the contest, I stopped taking entries an hour before the end of FLOB-athon. So 5 p.m. Central Time or 11 p.m. GMT is when I stop taking entries. That way, I shut down the form and I'm able to organize and tally the results well in advance of actually pressing F3, because we don't need any cheaters entering their entries after I press F3 or anything like that. So make sure you get your guess in, and only one guess in before then. I checked and we had about 750 entries before I started recording this episode. Last year we had well over 4,000 entries by the time I closed the contest. But yeah, it's looking like we're going to be in some pretty standard snowy biome area here. Whoa, had a little bit of lag there. Easy now, Minecraft. Easy. Let's not have problems before FLOB-athon. But we'll start out on the ice. This is an interesting place to start. Oh yeah, this is kind of an interesting place to start. I will say. Let's light some of this up, because I don't need things spawning on us when we wake up in the morning for FLOB-athon. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's make sure that this place stands out as a very important place as far as Far Lands or Bust is concerned. Have a seat, Wolfie. That is where you will reside. Let's I don't know what I'm doing. Let's dig in here. I've got torches for days. Let's kind of make this a fancy area. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. Very nice. Very fancy. Let's get rid of that and get this on the bar. Alright, take it easy now. Place the block. Let's... Oh god. Oh, that's a chicken. Chickens. Alright, let's go. Oh, we gotta make a double wide entrance. Maybe I should make a door. I think I'm going to have to make a door. Alright, let's do that just to protect ourselves. Hey, Wolfie! Oh god. This game gets very dark at night. Oh no, there goes my pickaxe. I am not prepared. Hi, chicken. You can't come in, although I suppose you could if you really wanted to. Yep, I think he's going to. Dang it, chicken! No! Leave! Leave us at once. Thank you. Oh, these chickens, I tell you. I tells you. Alright, let's make sure we don't cover ourselves in gravel. Oh, I think we're gonna break out and through to the other side. Let's make a few doors. Oh god. I hear all these, like, footsteps. It's... Okay, those are chickens. Oh, that door placed the wrong way, dang it. They're French doors. Come on. I hear splooshing. Splooshing! Alright, where's the other door? Oh, crap. Door, door, door. Nah! Alright, hold on. Let me fix this. I guess doors have the same problems workbenches do. There we go! Woo! Doors! If you place the doors the other way in this version of the game, I believe skeletons can shoot through, so we had to get that right. Fancy! We're all fancy here in Far Lands of Bust today. Oh, God. Dang it. Let's do that. Oh god, there's a skeleton. Okay, yep, we're good. We're good. We're good. This is going to be an interesting time for everybody, isn't it? Okay. I don't think this hidey hole is big enough. Maybe what I should do... Easy. Dig a little staircase. And then make like a... This is a 2-room hidey hole. We're getting fancy now. Watch out. Careful. Oh, now I hear zombies. Oh, we got some coal. Very nice. Let's place some torches. Alright, now we can build like the full 3x3x3 hidey hole. Yeah, yeah! Oh, of course there's sand. Tank it! I think we're good. We should be good. We've never had any problems with this before, have we? A split level hidey hole to end episode 333 and to start FLOB-athon 2014. Indeed. This is interesting. Alright, Wolfie, I'm gonna be going to sleep here. Yeah, in the morning we will have to place a sign and some sort of marker marking the start of FLOB-athon 2014 tomorrow. Of course, these beds, I don't know, I should have just made like one bed and dealt with that tomorrow, but yeah, there we go. I do need to, we'll have to do this during FLOB-athon. Look at all this stuff that we have. We'll have to organize our inventory. But yeah, I hope I answered most everybody's questions about FLOB-athon. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there. We'll have great times indeed. Great times, looking forward to it. Starting at 6 a.m. And don't miss, most of all, the ending. The finale, if you will. When I press F3 at 6 p.m. Central Time. I seriously think I'm forgetting something, but I guess I'll have to talk about it tomorrow during FLOB-athon. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kurt. I will see you tomorrow. Bonus clip. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, and I'm here in the Farlands Bust headquarters to show you guys, as promised, a little preview of the Shapeways Kerbal Space Program, guys, that they sent me, just to give you a little idea of the sort of thing you could win if you get the $100 gift certificate through the Guess Kurt's Distance F3 contest. They were kind enough to send me a small stargazing Kerbonaut. Very cool. And the Bill Kerman, or is this Bob Kerman? This is Bob Kerman on IVA. He's freaking out as usual inside his little captain seat, or I suppose he's not the captain, his co-captain seat inside of a capsule. They're very cool, very detailed. Everything even on the inside of the helmets. Focus. On the inside of the helmets, even his teeth and tongue freaking out on in the inside there. Very cool. Like I said, a little bit... They seem a little bit fragile. They're sturdy enough, but very cool to have on display on your desk, much like the Lego Space Shuttle of previous real video from the Farlands Bus offices. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at these things, because I think they're awesome. And hopefully, one of you guys who gets the $100 gift certificate to Shapeways.com will get something just as equally awesome. Thank you very much for watching. See you in FLOB-athon. Bye.